How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another Kaspa update. I hope you guys tuned into yesterday's video. We were seeing a pump looking to invalidate this bearish divergence that we are seeing on the higher time frames, like the daily, the 5-day and the weekly time frame. This is something that on the 5-day and the weekly, Kaspa has actually never experienced a bearish divergence. As we know from the inception, it is just going up and up and up. And we can also see this head and shoulders pattern over here showing that we are in a strong uptrend, simply because it had a target to the downside, as well as almost forming a bearish cross right over here and invalidating that by climbing back above the EMAs, forming an EMA repel, which follows by a slingshot motion to the upside. So this is why we're seeing this pump and we're invalidating this bearish target to the downside out of this head and shoulders pattern. So we basically found a key level of support on the 786 fib over here, measuring from this point to this point. We created the reversal wave by climbing above this golden pocket. As if you know the fib rules, it's a fib retracement until it becomes a reversal wave, and something like this is meant to happen. But as the uptrend was so strong, we flipped this area of resistance into support by climbing back above it, or climbing above it, and then finding a level of support on the 786 fib right here before another go and breaking this high. So setting those new higher highs at all costs. We just need to hold this low, and then we've still got higher lows to eventually get up to this price target over here. So in the upcoming future, if we do want to see 6 to 7.3 cents, then we know that this golden pocket area needs to be held, as well as this higher low over here. We've got some nice confluence that even if the market does actually reset, and we say resetting is just holding that 200 EMA as support, as you can see to the left over here, the loss of the 20 takes you to the 50, the loss of the 50 takes you to the 200. So we had that over here, but when we look to the left, we can see as we climbed up above the golden pocket and created the reversal wave to head up to these price targets over here, we did find our first layer of support on that 786 fib. So we extend that to the right, and this is exactly where we formed this double bottom that got itself back above the moving averages that were about to form a bearish cross on the daily time frame, and so creating this EMA repel that sends a slingshot motion. What we now need to see for further continuation to these targets is a break above 5190 for Kaspa, and until those very moments, there's still a risk of coming down, but we've got a lot of strength in yesterday's daily candle close with a pump of 16.5%. So just continue to do what you're currently doing, continue pumping. Now we can see the most recent resistance broken is that one Fibonacci, so hold between 42750 and let's just say 4.5 cent, and then we can of course continue higher to these price targets. You can still go up and this bearish divergence still play out, as it is on the 5-day and weekly time frame. So we know that one candle could be 5 days or 1 week, so it's going to take a whole bunch of those candles to eventually form a top. Ivy, shush, sorry, it's my pug, she snores. Well, that's she snores because yeah she's got no nose. Oh, what a snout. But yeah, so we can still have another go at going up. You don't necessarily need to, well, we can still go up, and then this bearish divergence still play out. We just know where what level the price needs to hold, which is this golden pocket area over here, as well as this higher low. And even if it does continue up and then we dump, or if we dump from here right now, it would still totally be fine. So I do think that we will continue up at least further in the immediate short term, because we're seeing these bullish divergences on Bitcoin and some alts like HBAR and VeChain, and they're all starting to play out. So if Bitcoin is going to lead and head up until, let's say, 29-30k, this is where Kaspa would head to at least one of these targets, at least the 1.272. And so that would be nice. From current price today, this would be a further percentage gain of 30, but let's just say 30%, all the way up until 50% if we do get to that 1414 target before topping out, at least in the short term. And it doesn't mean that we won't continue higher afterwards. It just we would need a correction at some point after that. So let's say Bitcoin does get up to 29-30k. Please go ahead and follow, watch my Bitcoin videos. It's so important to start the day off with that. If you know what's going on with Bitcoin, then we're going to know what's happening with the altcoins. And if we are seeing some bullish divergences over there, then the expectation is to see a pump over here if that does play out. And it's starting to do so. And so that's why we're already getting prepared from, where is it now? 26.5k, I think, as of recording. And if it does continue higher to 29-30k, that would be us meeting one of these two targets, or either, and could be both. And at that point, we need to see a rejection from Bitcoin Bitcoin. If it reclaims 30k, then it's beautiful. We're going to see continuation high. We're going to see the trend reverse from down to up, and we're going to see Kaspa just continuing past this point. But if Bitcoin then fails to reclaim $30,000, and this is where at that point or at meeting one of these targets, we'll see a correction, because that's the expectation for Bitcoin. And let's say we do actually head all the way up into that price point, you could still come all the way crashing back down to wherever this may lie. And I think at that point it might be at the 786. So you could just be coming down to about 3.2 cent and then looking for that continuation. I wish it would happen like that, like quickly, but we know everything takes a long time. Just to summarize, we are expecting some short-term upside as we're seeing the bullish divergences on Bitcoin, but we also need to be aware of what could be around the corner. We do have bearish divergences on higher time frames than the daily on the 5-day. If I quickly just show you on this indicator over here, where we're seeing higher highs in the price with the wicks and the bodies, but lower highs over here. So it doesn't mean that it has to immediately play out. We can have another go at breaking through. We need to see if it rejects. So yeah, keep an eye on the 5-day time frame. If you don't have that, just use the weekly candle closes. Other than that, that's it from me today. Please like, subscribe, comment. Any further assistance, just private message me through the links down below, where you can get 3 months free in my Discord community. Just message me to see if you actually qualify for that. Otherwise, you can just join anyway or take action on the course and the mentorship as well. Cheers.